Hello students, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel Physics Insight. Today, after 1 year calipers, I have brought to you another interesting practical concept related to screw gauge. Today in this video, I'll be telling you about what is screw gauge, why there is a need of screw gauge, and what are its components, what do you mean by pitch, and what is its least count. So without wasting our time students, let's move to our device and see what are these terms. The device you are watching in my hands is screw gauge. So now let me introduce you about its parts first. This is a C-shaped frame and this end of the screw gauge is called anvil and this movable portion is called spindle and this metal body cover is called thimble. This screw at the end of gauge is called ratchet and you can see clearly that it has some divisions below this thimble and that scale is called the main scale of screw gauge and it is in millimeters. So now you can also clearly see that there are some divisions on the thimble. These are called circular scale divisions of screw gauge. The horizontal line which you are watching on the main scale is called the baseline. And now let's proceed in order to calculate the least count of screw gauge. Firstly, we will calculate the pitch. Now you can clearly see these divisions on the movable portion. The same type of divisions you watch on the screw that you switch into some device using screwdriver. Now on this metal body, the divisions are of some this type. And the pitch is the distance between these two crests. So what is pitch now? Pitch is the distance between these two crest-like projections. Now in other words, if we want to define that, we can simply say the distance moved by the thimble in one rotation. Now let's proceed in order to find out the pitch of this screw gauge. Firstly, we are closing our screw using this ratchet. We will close it till it gives you sound of single click. Once you got the sound of click, now you just need to check whether your zero is coinciding with the baseline or not. If it is coinciding with the baseline, then it is okay. If it is not coinciding with the baseline, then there is some error in your device. So in order to remove that error, you can either proceed for subtracting or adding the error value, or other way, there is a screw available on the anvil. You can set this screw by a screwdriver in order to adjust the zero of your circular scale division with the baseline. In both ways you can remove the error from a device. Now the formula for calculating pitch is distance moved on a main scale divided by number of rotations on thimble. Now let's proceed. Simply what we have to do, we just have to rotate our thimble and note down the horizontal distance traveled on the main scale. Let's see. Now I am giving this. Now I have started from 0 and when I finished at 0, now when 0 coincides with the baseline, my one rotation will be completed. So now I have done with the one rotation. So now with the one rotation, my thimble has moved by a distance of 1 millimeter. And now again I am giving the second rotation and my gauge has covered the distance 2 millimeter. Now you can clearly see that when you moved the 100 divisions on circular scale, your thimble moved 1 millimeter. Now you are going to calculate the value for this one division on circular scale, that is your least count of device. Now let's proceed for that. In reality, what is that? Now see, when you are moving the 100 divisions on circular scale, your device has moved 1 millimeter. Then what will be the value of the single division on the circular scale? It will be simply the 100th division of the pitch. It is simply the 100th division of 1 millimeter. Okay. So now let's proceed. We have calculated the pitch over here, that is 1 millimeters. Now you can clearly see that there are 10 divisions between 0 and 10, again 10 divisions between 10 and 20, and like this there are total 90 divisions between 0 and 90. Furthermore, 90 to 0 there are again 10 divisions, means in one rotation my scale has moved 100 divisions. So number of divisions on circular scale is 100 and your least count comes out to be 0.01 millimeters. So this is your least count of screw gauge. And now let's see how to take the readings on screw gauge. For taking out readings, you will both take the main scale reading and circular scale reading. So the method of taking reading is main scale reading plus circular scale reading. Before adding, you have to multiply circular scale reading with the least count of screw gauge, and whatsoever the final value you will receive is the reading in millimeters. So this is the way how to take out the readings.